Hello and welcome to Amethyst Star Crafting. My name is Jane Allmark and I'm a UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. And today we are looking at Alphabet and the Best Label Punch. Absolutely love this because it is just, if you want to do anything with unique words, personalise something, numbers, birthdays, all sorts of things, this is really the set for you. And I know I'm going to use it again and again, and I'm going to show you lots of different ideas. So it is in the annual catalogue on page 115. You get a 10% discount for getting them both together, and it is £31.50, which I think is really good value. You know, it's you don't need dies, you don't need intricate things, you just need the little punch and you need the stamp set. So today I thought we would do a teenage birthday card. How difficult are they to do? So I've got Starry Sky background. I've got a piece of basic white, which is 1/4 of an inch smaller to give my colours. And I've got a selection of blues. So I have got the Starry Sky, I've got the Tahitian Tide, and I've got the Orchid Oasis. And I've also got Pool Party, and that will become apparent later on why I've got Pool Party. And I think that this will make a fun card for any teenager, child, you know, somebody who you want to do a birthday card for, but you don't want it to be too childlike. So we're going to use the numbers. So I'm going to get these numbers out, and I haven't used these ones, so I'm just going to take them out. They're photopolymer, so they're really easy to use, and I'm going to use all of them. So we've got 1, 2, let's take them out like this, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I think the 6 you use up one way or the other. So if I turn round and show you, yes, if you look at the, I don't think there is a, no there isn't, quite often you've got your 6 and your 9 are the same, they're just the reversed, so it's an easy way to remember. But you've got percentages, you've got all of the different languages as well, which is really rather good. You've got ands, you've got hashtags, you've got, so you can do all sorts of things with this, and then you've got these little pieces that can go in on the background. So I am going to literally, let's take these in, I'm going to take this off, but I am just going to use a variety of the colours. Let's just move this out of the way. So we've got Starry Sky, I'm going to open them up. Some of them are not as easy to open as others if you have dexterity problems, and yes, you can use a candle and all sorts of things with them. However, they the old style is still my favourite because I do struggle with my hands, depending on, some of them are easier than others, but not all of them are. So let me just put these up in on here. These are the old style, which I still have because I find them, and again, it's change, isn't it? You know, we've had these new ones for quite a while now, so some people might not even remember the older style ones, but you know, it's, I like them. Okay, so I am going to do all of these numbers, and I'm going to do them in different colours, and I think we can probably do Let me just take a 7 and I'm going to do that in Starry Sky. We can maybe have one down on here. Oh, now do I need two? I'm just thinking about this, whether I need to do them. I want one in each colour, is that's what I wanted to try and do. So let's do it in the Tahitian Tide. And let's do it in the blue. So we can have them at all sorts of different angles, like that. 7's a difficult number to do, really, isn't it? Right, I'm only going to do it in one in each one, I think. So that's 7. Let's do an 8. So if I do, I might be able to do them without re-inking them. So let's have we'll have an 8 like that. And we'll just put it in on the middle. So we can have an 8 down there. And then I can put it on the dark. So you don't have to re-ink them all. But what we're trying to do is to do it in all the different shades. Clean them off as we go. So that's a 7 and an 8. What have we got? We've got a 2 now, haven't we? Let's do a 2. So start with pale. And oops, I've done that one in middling. And dark, like that. That's my 2. Then we've got a 6, and again Tahitian Tide first. So let's put this in middle, this one in, and the dark one in, like that. And it is, try and do it sort of randomly. I know it's very difficult to do things, or I find it quite difficult to do things randomly, but try and do it randomly, and I think it'll work quite well. So I'm just sort of putting them in all sort of over the place so that I have them at different angles. The dark one. Okay, that's a 5. What have we got? We've got 4s. So 4, light one. Middling. Dark. And we've got 3. Make sure the 3 comes the right way up, not stamping it backwards. So we can have a 3. Got quite a lot of turquoise, I've just realised, in there. I'll put it there. Have a 3 in on here. And the dark one like that. That's 3. Then we've got the 1. So 1, and you can do them as many as you want actually, but 1, middling, and like that. Okay, so you could do some more. Let's just have a little look on here and see how it's looking. I think that's about right. I don't think we want any more than that. So I'm going to close these ones up, because again, it's one of those things of a less is more. But what we need to do now is to define the number, which is this birthday, which in this case it's a 13. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose, and I've got to try and see which one. For a boy, spots probably, or stripes, or just solid. I think spots. I think spots will work quite well. So let's get the spotty one out, which is this one. Okay, take that one off. So this is going to be the spot. And that's why I wanted to do it in a paler colour. And so I need to find, I'm going to do it on the dark. So I'm going to have the dark one. I'm just going to cover that up with that. And then we've got the 3. Like that. So that gives the 1 and the 3 just put outside, and by doing it in something that's paler, it works quite well. And then you can have that just like that, which I think is quite good. Now you could take all of them and do them in different colours, which might be quite fun. I don't know. I think leaving it just like that, let me have a look and see. I think that works quite well as a very simple card. You could obviously do it and pop the 1 and the 3 up to see what that looks like. Let's have a look and see. I like it, but I think it's a little plain. So what I might do is, let me have a look and see about doing, I do like this this colour in the background. In fact, I like that very much. And we could do it all in different colours, but I actually quite like it just as it is here. And I'm going to do it slightly differently. So we are going to let's take these. I think some of these are going to maybe be a little bit close, but we'll see. So I'm doing these sort of randomly because I think I do want to have another colour in there. I do, and I'm going to make it, because I don't want the colours that I've got, and I want something fairly pale but blue. So what other blue have I got? I'm just looking to see what colours I've got that might. Now when you start thinking of an idea and think, pale papaya I think will work, because that's going to be fairly soft but orange. So let's do, I like it with the spots. I think the spots work really well. So let's do some of these in here. These are quite fun actually. I think they look better having one of these over the top of them. But I don't want to have too many colours on here, so I think just maybe those and possibly let's just have a look and see. I'm trying to do it odd rather than even. So let's have a look at this. I think the purple will work as well, because that's fairly soft. Oh, no, that's a bit dark. We'll stamp that off once, I think. So let's do stamp off and then put it on. That's better. So you have to be careful of how dark they come, because otherwise it just spoils all of the colours. But this is looking far better now, like that. Okay, so those are then all of your colours in. So we added a extra Highland Heather in the purple, and then the pale papaya, and obviously Highland Heather stamp off once, so you don't need too much on there. Let's have a look at this on here now. That's better, isn't it? Okay, so we've now got to just differentiate the 13. So what we need to do with that is to use the punch and to make those ones pop out. So we need a 1 and we need a 3. Let's have a look at it. I've got enough on there. Let's have a look at this piece. Here's a scrap piece. So we'll put a 1. I need to do it on here with the blue. So I've got 1 there. And we've got 1 there, and then we need the 1 and the 3, and I'm going to do that in the Starry Sky, which is the darkest one, because then that will show up the most. I probably could do with a little border on it as well, so that it then stands out a bit more. So do we have a dotty border, or do we have a, I think that, is that a border? That's a border. So we can have this border in the blue, I think. So let's have the border in the Starry Sky, because we want it to stand out a bit. But I do like this. I think it started as something fairly plain and simple. It's now started to come into its own. So we're going to put this in on here. Hopefully about straight. Yes, that's okay. The sun's just started streaming in as well, so I have to be careful. Right, that's perfect. So that's coming on here. Now I just need to, let's put that on there for a minute. And we've got that one, so we want the 1, and that's in the Starry Sky. 1 there, and then we'll have the other one as a 3. Like that. Okay, so if we then take the little punch And we can take that like that, and that one like that. Then we've got our card like this, so we can put a 1 and a 3 across and up in the air. Now that 3, I might do it on that one because that's the one that was darker, although it's really near to the other one, isn't it? No, I'm just going to, we're going to just put up with the darker one. Just put this on. I'm not going to stick it on now for you. So this is going to come in on there. That's going to come in on there. And then those can go up with dimensionals, so you've got just a little bit so they stick a bit proud. And do they stick out enough? I think so. I think so. I think with the, if we have a dimensional on over the top, I think they do. I think it's quite subtle, but I think it works quite well. And obviously you can pick out whatever number you want, but I think as a card, I think that that works really well. So this is the alphabet. This is the Best Label Punch, and you can get them both together as a bundle for £31.50. So I think that they're great. I'm going to be doing lots more with this to give you some more ideas, but I thought that this was a fun one to start. So thank you so much for watching me. As always, please stay safe and well. Please be kind, and look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye-bye.